Dexter, hit that intro. Sorry.
What's going on, everyone? I'm depressed Dexter, and I'm here with the two Tinder twats.
Oi, how dare you?
You can't have put any more motivation into that. Well, I know you were going for the whole depressed vibe, but...
Tinder twats is... That's the
It
first
sounded
time.
like you genuinely, because you took a while to give me the intro. I think you were you must have been conjuring up all the dark energy you fucking had, just to say, "Hi, I'm depressed Dexter, and I'm here with the..."
To be fair. Tinder twats isn't either. That's the first I've heard that. Have you been saving it? Have you been saving it for a while?
Was that off the cuff, or...?
No.
He does it off the cuff.
Off the cuff, like a straight up G.
Yeah. Anyway, what episode is this?
12, I believe.
12, yeah, I think.
12.
12?
Well, I'm going to start by saying I do not know what song I want to cover first.
Ooh. Do you want
What instrument would you be covering it with? Just a guess.
With an accordion.
I thought it was going to be the triangle.
You guessed wrong.
Okay. I'm guessing the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, have you got a certain vibe you want to go for? Or a certain...
I don't know, fucking anything. Well, not anything, but, you know.
You can almost juxtapose the original song. Like, have you ever heard the Hey Ya cover? You know, the Outcast song?
I haven't heard the Hey Ya cover.
There's like this really famous cover of this guy singing it beautifully with a guitar, and it's amazing. But like the reason it still works is because that song itself is like a juxtaposition. If you listen to the lyrics in that song, they're really like quite sad, and they're about like a relationship not working, and his like bad influences within the relationship coming from his parents not having a great relationship. Like that's all part of the song, but you don't really notice because it's this really upbeat pop song. But then that guy sang it on the guitar, and then you kind of realise like, oh shit, these lyrics are actually quite sad. But you can, I mean, there's that sort of thing where you could juxtapose the original song.
Yeah, cool.
Within the cover, or you could just go for a cool cover.
I'm sure that's been done more than once, but we haven't really.
Yeah, that's the first example that comes to my head.
If I could think of something, like I'm sure I could think of something given time, but
yeah,
I'm not really one for doing it off the cuff, as the last 11 episodes have clearly illustrated.
But have you got like a selection you're kind of torn between, or are you clueless?
I've been looking at a few songs that I might do. It kind of just depends on... Because, first of all, I've got to pick songs that work in my vocal range, or I have to adapt to my vocal range, because high-end shit, I ain't reaching them. I ain't reaching them high notes.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about Who Will Buy from Oliver? Where the first bit is him sounding like a fucking... Well, he sounds like an angel.
I have no clue what you're referencing right now.
I also don't.
Have you not seen Oliver?
Not for
Well, yeah,
years.
I have, but I cannot remember this one fucking
roses.
song.
That's what I mean. Dexter should really go for that.
That's never gonna happen.
I was like, I really, really don't want to show you or try it, but then you don't. Oh,
you could do some Adele, mate.
That's going in my cringe compilation. Also known as the Hobbly YouTube channel.
Oh, nice segue.
Bap. No, you can't. Oh, the segue thing keeps getting me.
For a bit of context here, before we start the podcast, we spoke about how the guy who invented the Segway died while riding a Segway.
I think so. Anyway.
And it's
That's a story that I've heard.
It's quite humorous, but equally it's quite sad. But it's hard not to find the irony in this.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that up right now. Segway guy who died. millionaire owner of Segway firm, Jimmy Hilton, died in a freak accident. He brought the Segway company less than a year ago, died after riding a scooter off a cliff into a river near his Yorkshire estate. So he didn't invent them, but he was
owner of
the owner of the company. He bought.
Did it say scooter or Segway?
It was a Segway.
Okay. That is.
Well, I mean, that's the article worded it. Yeah. He was 62, mind.
You've lived out a good.
He's still got
a
a little bit left, but
Yeah, you got time to go though. And, it's unfortunate, but at least it wasn't like. At that point, like if he had kids, at least they've grown up. You know what I mean? It's always sad when like.
Don't worry, they recovered the Segway.
good.
So,
Asshole.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go into your actual Segway. What you previously.
Go into my actual. Well, this one's gonna go off another cliff. So, the Hobbly channel, which I've had for about a year or two actively, I suppose. Well, not the last year. But I've started to upload on my own channel again.
You've uploaded one video.
Yeah, but
which you
by the
also
time they're
forgot to
watching
start
this, there may or
fucking
may not be
recording.
another one. I did, yeah, obviously.
Okay, that's good.
Well, yeah, and it was if you haven't watched it already, go check it out. But it's a review of the new Marvel film Captain Marvel. I don't know why I had to specify that Captain Marvel was a Marvel film. Fucking hell, why did it sound like a goose as well? Oh, this is a massive Oh, this is devolving so bad. What is going on?
Come on, then.
Right. So I've uploaded again, and maybe by the time that this goes out, I may or may not have uploaded again.
I'm out of water.
Fucking Christ! Right, he's literally choking. Get this man some water, and get this man a drink.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I think I'll be alright.
You've just been exposed to the Hobbly channel.
Oh, yeah, it made me ill instantly. Just felt sick.
So go check it out. But yeah, check out our main channels. I'll link them either on screen now or at the end of the video, and they'll be in the description anyway.
I'm gonna make one just so you can put an empty link in it.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, great. I was gonna say, how is?
I'm good.
Well, first and foremost, how are you?
How are me?
In this immediate sense, not the general
I'm good now. I think
mood. I mean, just I want you to survive for the next half an hour, preferably.
No, I'm good now. I coughed up a big pool of.
It would be really bad for our views if we had like one of our hosts die. Actually, no, it would do very well for views.
That could be some good clickbait.
Could one of us die, please?
Well, Dexter's
I'll
the prank
do it.
Dexter, so yeah,
It would be me.
nominated.
Someone's just gonna hire a hitman to fucking kill me. I guarantee. And it's gonna be.
I don't know if anyone would spend that much money on you.
No. Well, I'd end up doing it myself, probably accidentally.
Yeah.
Like. But yeah. Anyway, we're all making or uploading to our channels. So yeah, go check it out.
Yeah. I need to. Yeah, I'll start. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah. Because I know that you said a couple of podcasts ago that you were planning to, and I'm sure that all those ideas are still.
I've still got them.
Well, yeah.
It's just a matter of getting to it. I've been trying to sort a few things out outside of that. Just started the final.
Did your weight vest come?
Yeah, I got that now.
You tried it out yet?
It's hard to get on. But yeah.
There's a weight vest.
Yeah, you don't realise how heavy 20 kilos is, though. You're trying to lift it over your head so you can drop it on your shoulders. Once it's on, you're like, yeah, it's heavy, but like getting it on is really difficult.
20 kilos, jeez.
Yeah, it's a lot.
How much would you say? I don't think you didn't do. Neither of you guys did TV actually, so don't worry.
Nice.
I was just gonna say, like, how much do you reckon would like a DAV bag weigh?
Probably not 20, but that's a different sort of weight because a weighted vest it sits.
That's just on your back.
It's
Yeah.
it's central because there's as much weight on the front as there is the back. Whereas
Yeah, sorry, I meant
on a backpack,
DAV
it's-
bag would
yeah.
purely be on your back and a waist.
So it's
Well, shoulders and waist.
It's different, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how heavy it would be. Well, it depends how much water you've got because that water weighs quite a lot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but
right, boys.
have you got any ideas for that coming soon
What for the vest or?
with the weight vest? I think we can make some fun videos out of that.
Yeah.
Not to just pike you your vest or ideas, but yeah.
Nah, we could do. All I've done at the moment with it is I did some skipping with it on, and
Okay.
it's a lot harder to bounce when you're 20 kilos.
We could think of a good, I'm just rattling ideas off the top of my head here, but we could do some kind of forfeit game, including that. I've wanted to do, have you seen Chris MD's Fear Pong? I'm not sure if he was the first one to do it. I'm surely not.
I know the concept of fear pong.
Yeah. But it probably wouldn't include FIFA, because FIFA's, well, dead.
Yeah.
We've already talked about how much we don't really play it anymore.
Yeah,
But yeah, just something like that.
that could be fun. That'd be a pretty decent idea.
I would also like, if I may, suggest that we do one podcast where we either drink or are drunk.
I'm down. It's just Dexter, really, because Dexter doesn't really drink, right?
Yeah, I mean, just give me a couple days awake with no sleep, and it's pretty much the same thing. I was losing my mind a couple days ago.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, the other night I just couldn't sleep, and I hate not being able to sleep, especially when you've got something the next day that you need to be awake for. Like, there's so many times that I've had to do a split shift the next day, and I just, for whatever reason, cannot get to sleep. It's the worst feeling that you should, like, I should not be conscious right now.
Yeah. You almost think about that too much, and then you don't mean it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And then you fucked yourself.
Then you're right, fucked.
Yeah. Took me a while to
Ooh.
you go.
Well, continue this. I've just got another idea for something I wanted to mention.
I was going to say, I've started sleeping with no pillow.
Nice.
It's meant to be good for,
Right.
like, your back and your neck. And
Is it?
Fuck. No.
Doesn't sound like it, mate.
No, I have pretty bad posture, and it's meant to be good for people with bad
Yeah.
posture, so I'm giving it a go. And to be fair, it wasn't uncomfortable, but it was just like my body wasn't used to sleeping like that, so it took me a bit longer, past like 2 nights. But anyway, that was.
Well,
my little
I'm assuming, like, this is a really random question, but do you guys sleep with 2 pillows?
No, I got one, but it's
Like-
pretty fucking plump.
Okay. That's a nice word, plump.
It's a good word. Dexter, 1 or 2 pillows? What's your?
I've got 2.
Ooh,
Yeah.
reckon the duo.
Because, like, okay, so just randomly, because I've got, like, a double bed, so naturally I've got 2 pillows on each side.
Okay, yeah.
And I just randomly tried the other night sleeping with, like, 3 or 4 pillows. And I was like, I'm not sure if I like this, because I know my parents sleep with 3 pillows.
3?
This is, yeah, it's just a really random, they have,
That's a lot of pills.
yeah.
Yeah, 2
I know.
is too much. Like, I do 2.
Well, maybe,
and I'm like,
maybe take it off.
because my chin is digging into my neck.
Sure.
I could never do 3. You're basically upright at that point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's, I think it just depends on,
Guess you just get used to it.
yeah, like, your posture, how you do it. I know, but basically, I've got a massive pillow that, because my bed's orientated, so it's, so if I wanted to watch TV, it's at a 90 degrees to the right from where I would be sleeping, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So what I do, instead of, I've got like a massive like pillow that I just put on my bed, and when I say pillow, it's more of like a massive beanbag, if you. Anyway, the details aren't important. But yeah, I watch TV with that, and sometimes I do fall asleep, but it's yeah, it just depends on if I'm tired, to be honest. I reckon if you could sit there and just get comfortable. I think I'm just waffling at the moment. Can someone interrupt me?
I ate asparagus for the first time today.
Transitions are weird.
Okay, well, you just ruined mine. What the fuck are you doing?
Asparagus?
I ate asparagus for the first time ever today.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember trying it, but I would be surprised if I haven't.
It's the kind of thing. I just don't think any of our family have ever. It's not just been within our regular purchases from the supermarket. It's not
Yeah,
like I was
like,
reluctant to eat it. I just never had, and then I saw it on sale.
Well, that's the thing. Some foods are just outside of your diet. Like I tend not to have well. I was about to say not so much fish. But now I work at a fish and chip shop, so maybe less so. But yeah, that's foods like I don't think I have tasted an avocado though.
Ooh.
That's something that is, and I've heard that it's very good for you.
It is good for you. It's a great sauce.
I like avocados.
Where are the avocados?
For me, they're just like. For me,
Sorry.
Avocados. I don't really like the taste,
Shut your mouth.
and the texture's kind of just air. But
That's what
I know
I
it's
heard.
good for me, and it's kind of just like to me, it's kind of nothing, like not good or bad. So I am willing to ingest it.
I'm willing to put this in my body.
Because I know it's good for me, and I don't dislike it, but equally, I wouldn't say I like it.
There's some foods that are just... See, I know... I wouldn't say I dislike eggs. Well,
watch
I'm
your
specifically
mouth,
talking
son.
about... Sorry, but you've only known the taste of an egg for, what, a month?
Well, a bit more than a month.
Chill the F out.
What were you going to say?
But,
Finish your...
I was going to say, fried... Because I had a fried breakfast this morning.
Yep.
Thanks to my mum. Shout out, Liz. Very nice hangover cure. But, yeah, it's just I wouldn't say I dislike eggs, but I'm just not a fan of the texture, especially the yolk.
Thing is, with eggs, you can decide the texture by how
Yeah.
much you cook it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if, someone else has cooked it for me and it's right in front of me.
Then you better.
I don't know,
thank
it's just
them
it's
for
a bit...
giving you a fucking egg.
Well, yeah, obviously I did, and I stuffed the egg down my throat.
Okay.
Right.
But, it's just a bit slimy. It's just a bit slimy if you don't cut it up into fine pieces. This is such a first world fucking...
What are you doing? Shoveling the entire fried egg in your mouth?
Yeah, basically. So, you know how, imagine the yolk is the top of the badminton puck thing, and then, yeah, like that, basically, right down the esophagus.
You're a weird Donny.
I didn't eat it like that, obviously.
Yeah, but this whole conversation is just fucking weird. Anyway, my conclusion on asparagus was that the tips are pretty solid, but the kind of lower you get down them, they start to get worse. But they weren't bad. I kind of, for a vegetable, pretty solid, because, I don't know, vegetables aren't ever amazing. Although I would say carrots are pretty solid, and pepper.
Have you ever tried a food and you're just like, I'm gonna love this. This is gonna be so good, and then you're so disappointed? I've had that before, but I just don't. I can't remember a specific example. Again, a really weird conversation point, but
I'm really picky with food, so I'm usually not optimistic when going into things.
yeah.
Equally, I don't get the obsession with pasta.
Okay.
It's cool.
I don't eat pasta too much on its own.
I don't know.
I don't ever eat pasta on its own.
Yeah, I was about to say neither. I don't think it does.
The whole point is that you make it with something.
Oh, I can think of an example. I once had a Scotch egg, and I was like, oh, this looks fucking banging. This is going to be so good. And then I ate it, and my disappointment was immeasurable. And my day's ruined.
Something I'm very excited for, but I'm saving it for a special moment, is I'm a big egg fan, right? but I've never had
As of 1 month.
I've never about a year, just under a year.
Right.
And consider I've been eating like 2 eggs a day though. So like at this point I'm almost a vet. Like I'm a veteran at this point. I've had so fucking many within this year. But right, I've not
Egg
had.
specialist.
I can never call myself a veteran until I've had this. Right, I've never had egg and soldiers.
No.
Still
I haven't had any egg and soldiers in so long.
Still never had it. I'm saving it for a good moment. You know, I'm waiting till
You've got to get a really good egg cup though, because if you've just got some shitty egg cup, then it's.
Nah, we got
like,
a
what
cool
the fuck
one
are you
that's
doing,
got
mate?
like an elephant at the end and shit.
I've got a Dalek egg cup, mate. I
should just be like the bottom half of your head.
That'd be so rude.
That's so rude.
That would be so good.
You'd probably have a better hairline.
Oh, it doesn't. Well, I don't know why your egg would have hair on it. How many eggs did you get through, Dexter, when making the Hobbly diss track?
Not that many actually. I actually hit like the first one I hit in the video with the sword. I hit that first try.
Oh, nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't use too many. My favourite bit was when Max sliced one with a knife and it literally went all down his fucking leg.
He must have been really pissed off because I know how Max loves his clothes.
Oh, it's so funny.
Hashtag start the diss tracks again.
Oh, where's the reply? There's so many good
Yeah,
beats now.
come on, fella.
Mate, you're asking me for my reply and I've just uploaded to my channel again in a year.
Yeah.
Mate, replies. Never
Where is
too
it?
late.
Okay.
He predicted
That's my
it. He
reply.
said, knowing you, your reply is going to take over a year.
Well, not if I'm gonna. If I don't reply, then he didn't predict it, did I?
Well, he still will.
I still kind of did.
Yeah.
Over a year doesn't
See,
specify.
The thing is, I would say, because you didn't win, because I didn't acknowledge it. But the thing is, everyone in the fucking school knew about it.
Yeah, I won.
I mean, it's like most of the jokes, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, fuck you, but like most and because this was what made it funny. All of the jokes are jokes that everyone knew, so that's why it was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Bangers, stonkers.
There were a couple sneaky ones thrown in there.
I think Max is underrated at rapping because you're telling me he like basically freestyled that. Well, obviously he wrote it down,
No, he wrote it.
but like you said, he didn't take that long to do it.
Well, he is.
No, I asked him if he wanted to be in it, and then he wrote his verse the same night.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wrote my
Banging
bits
verse.
over the weekend.
Oh, I forgot the closing.
I'm just
line.
saying, like,
The closing line is fantastic.
what's the closing line again?
The one about you preferring to get boned.
Oh yeah.
What's the line before?
Can't
It's just
recall
my
the amount of times you've been friend zoned, but what we all know is you
Yeah,
prefer
that's
to get
good.
boned.
That's good.
Such a good ending.
I'm gonna pull up it right now because my favourite bit is the way that Max just somehow rhymes it all, and his flow is really good. Like again, I'm not trying to shit on you, Dexter,
It's good, but
but it just surprised me.
he's offbeat for like half of it.
She left you, bro, gave you the kick. Run off the George because you want a big dick.
It's like he's offbeat, then he's on beat, then he hops off beat for like a line, then he's back on beat.
Yeah, he's like Eminem.
He's like Blueface. Nah, Eminem's pretty
But,
on beat, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
No, not really. He's offbeat quite a lot. I swear that's his whole thing.
No.
No. His
Rapping
whole
off-beat is a bad thing. It means you're not
Yeah.
rapping at the same time as the beat.
No, I mean he goes. Oh fuck it! I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna argue.
If
this.
you're saying that when he raps fast is him going off beat, then you're losing
No,
your
I'm not
mind.
saying that at all.
Well, when does he go
I'm
off
just saying
beat?
he's very. He's not very a linear rapper. That's how I'm putting it.
No, he switches up the way he
No,
rhymes.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean. He switches it up a lot,
But
and he
he's
sometimes
never
goes
off
off beat.
He's never
Yeah.
off beat.
On beat doesn't mean you have to rap the exact same
Oh.
way the beat's going.
Off beat is
Can
Blueface.
we segue?
Okay, sure. Where are we segueing?
Which
to?
accents do you find sexy? Or
What?
that's not what I meant as well. I don't know why I even said that. Which accents are your favourite?
I like it when it sounds like they've got duct tape over their mouth.
I can respect that.
Wait, hold that for.
No.
No.
I'm not into males. Not into males. Not into males. I actually am holding a big roll of duct tape, by the way.
Oh, there's some duct tape on the mic.
Under your...
This isn't a good...
So you look at when I talk with duct tape over my
No,
mouth.
look, this joke was dead before you even made it. Take the fucking duct tape off of your mouth.
Oh no! It's one of those. It's not exactly duct tape, but it's that tape that, like, so when you'd expect that it doesn't like all rip off when you hold it up, but this like fucking obeys the law of gravity so well. I've got to rip this off my face now.
Right. Okay.
My non-existent beard.
I haven't even, like, I don't know, accents. I don't really know.
Personally, I really like the New Zealand accent.
It's quite cool.
I've been listening to like a lot of the Misfits lately, and obviously Korg and most recently
Wait, so
Taylor
you said
fucking
which
makes
accents,
me crease.
Which accents do you find sexy? And then you talk about a group of guys with New Zealand accents?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I said
what
that
you
initially,
just
and then I
did.
said that's not what I meant to say. Then I said I really like the sound of the New Zealand accent.
You played
If we
yourself.
want to talk about how if I find it attractive, then I'd say Spanish, French, and obviously Scouse. Joking about Scouse, obviously.
Oh, that was funny.
But yeah, I really like the New Zealand accent. The main guy in Captain Marvel is a
It's Australian, but...
Stop talking about guys. Just fucking stop.
I'm not.
Digging yourself fucking hole.
You did rather ask us which accents we find attractive,
Yeah, that
and
was
then started
partly
talking about
joking.
men.
Oh, fucking hell. This is my own topic. Well, I really want to segue off it already.
Well, you
Right,
just-
what accents do you like? Not in that attractive, sexy way, or maybe but just any accent. If you could have an accent, which one would it be?
Oh, I was about to
Well,
say
fuck it, speak a language.
I like Irish women accents. Irish guys.
Oh,
I don't
okay, fair enough.
understand. Irish women are weird.
I like some African.
It's weird with Irish women because they sound kind of American when they talk, but the guys don't
Yeah.
at all. It's really strange. I mean, it kind of makes sense because I'm pretty sure the Irish travelled over, but still.
Who is the Irish female comedian that's always on Countdown? Well, 8 out of 10 cats.
Don't know.
Do you know who I'm on about, Dexter?
No.
On Google. Aisling B is her name.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Who is that?
Cool. She's an Irish comedian who's on 8 out of 10 cats to Countdown.
Okay, nice. Yeah, cool. Say it again. Go on, who is
Right. Yeah, like I do like the Irish accent somewhat.
Fair enough. Right. Michael Jackson probably diddled kids.
Oh, come on.
Right?
That's not a segue.
Will you still listen to his music?
Yeah.
See?
Well, I don't really listen to Michael Jackson exclusively. Like, I don't say, hey, I'm going to listen to Michael Jackson. I'd say
Okay,
I
let's
listen
say
to a
you
song.
did, right?
Right.
Now it's pretty. I mean, you know, you still got to say allegedly, but you know, he's a pedo, right? If we're being honest, right?
Right. We still got to say allegedly, but
He's a pedo.
he's a pedo.
Come on, let's just cut the shit, right? Would you still listen to Michael Jackson? Let's say you were a big fan.
Well, if the music sounds good, like I know that. Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people like to separate the artist from the music. A lot of people just listen to the music and say, "Fuck, I don't really care who he is." Like, there's a lot of artists who I think are cunts that I don't like them, but I like some of their music.
Yeah, it's like
Prime example is probably XXXTentacion. He probably I'm almost definitely beat his girlfriend.
yeah, that one's
I
weird.
wouldn't say
It's
like
still up in the air. But
yeah, they never yeah.
it
Oh,
is,
obviously that's alleged too, but
it's difficult. Because like they make money off you listening to it, so it's kind of like
yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson's dead, so it's a little bit different. But you know what I mean? It's still it's a bit odd. It's like R. Kelly as well.
It's like
R. Kelly's in the same boat.
You're killing me with this shit, man.
Someone said that the meme of him crying.
Yeah.
It's kind of replaced the Michael Jordan crying meme, and
Yeah.
it's kind of right. It's kind of sad now. We put the Michael Jackson crying meme to rest.
Or most there's very rarely original memes. Like, a lot of them are kind of somewhat reinventions. Like the Hotline Bling Drake one is pretty much the same as the swerving car.
Yeah. Well, you could argue the crying meme before the Michael Jordan one was just the Forever Alone face, that crying.
Yeah. Well, Rage comics were a massive in 2010 and 20 at that time.
So bad. They're funny when used ironically, taking the piss out of Rage comics.
Oh yeah.
But the fact the troll face was ever even it's just dead, and the song as well. It's come on, man. I wonder if memes have caused humor to become more complex.
No,
all you have to do is just
dumbed it down.
Go down my Discover page. Well, it is very dumb.
But you know what I mean? Because there are so many memes, it has to be such a good one to really spread well.
Yeah, but a lot of them are just relatable or just for whatever reason funny. I don't know if it's anything to do with actual intellectual comedy.
You know, we're exposed to so much more.
I've got a classy meme right here, and it's so complex. You have to be really clever to understand it. Not going to pull a...
No, I'm not saying smart, but I think
Rick and Morty.
In terms of quality.
This is a quality meme. I'll just let's listen. E was a massive meme. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's a
yeah, but the reason it's funny is
Photoshop.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I really like
something
dumb
like
memes.
the troll face could never be a fucking meme nowadays.
What do you guys think of the Ricardo memes?
What memes?
Ricardo?
Yeah. The fucking guy in the red bandana and then the America thong who dances.
I'm unfamiliar with this, but it sounds pretty great.
I know.
They keep cutting him into shit. So
yeah, I
they
know
have
what you mean.
so they had the bit in Madagascar where it's the Moto thing. And then it's just him dancing instead of Moto.
Let's see. I'm unfamiliar with this meme. I'm behind on my meme. No,
My favourite meme at the moment is Carl.
Carl.
Carl, the memes are beautiful.
What is it? What?
Carl the Hedgehog.
What the fuck? How am I so behind? Oh, is that the one off the regular show? Or not?
No.
Oh, is he even a hedgehog? I don't think he is. No, he's like a raccoon associate.
Well, Rigby, he's a raccoon.
I saw a meme of a raccoon being thrown, and they cut it with a regular show like bit. It's pretty great. I can't really do it any justice, but it was solid.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, I'm watching this meme that Dexter's just sent. For fuck's sake. Okay, cool. That's a new meme. Nice.
I
Great.
can keep it going.
This is Carl. Carl made you breakfast. Say thank you to Carl. What the fuck are these, Will? Carl the Hedgehog is boarding his helicopter to Vietnam. Now's your time to say goodbyes. I've seen something similar to this, but it wasn't Carl. It's just like another cute thing.
Wait, I've got one more for you.
Alright, let's be hit with it. Carl can... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Thing is, it wasn't Carl. It was an inside job.
Oh.
Tower 7! Tower 7 is Carl.
The way it fell, it pancaked. It must have been an inside.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
It is an interesting podcast.
I don't like the government putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay.
They fucking did it, Bravo!
Oh, that bit where he gets mad at Eddie Bravo.
He gets
so
absolutely off on Eddie.
For
Oh,
a bit of context, we're talking about Alex Jones here on the Joe Rogan
If you couldn't
podcast.
tell already.
It was
So here's the thing. I'm kind of retarded.
It was pretty fascinating, though. Like, he's an interesting guy, but he kind of fucks himself by saying things so extreme, quickly, and ridiculously that you can just take snippets out of context, and that's what ends up being funny and the media kind of takes. And he comes up with some...
Who does that remind you of?
I don't know. Who?
Well, I'd refer you to the bit in the podcast when I said, what accents do you think are sexy? And then referring to a group of men.
Well, yeah, but the media doesn't
Without
then
thinking that through.
popularise.
yeah. The media doesn't give a shit about you.
Ask my 190 subscribers, bitch.
I'm going to see how many viewers you got on your most recent video. just
Refresh.
Hobbly giving a tip to this.
It's 31.
31. That's okay. Shame it's not...
Not too bad, considering it's a dead chat. Well, not.
Dying.
Ooh, 192 subscribers.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
The Intolerable Podcast is not subscribed. I'll do that for you, because I know you wouldn't do it in
thank you.
post anyway.
I've got friends listed as Dexter Gurman.
Nice.
With the Elmo picture. I fucking love it.
How many
'Cause,
views does the diss track have?
Oh, what?
How many views does the diss track have?
605.
600, yeah.
Ooh. Jeez.
It's also the first video that comes up when you type in Hobbly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Fair enough.
Proud of you. Oh, but no, back to Alex Jones.
Hmm.
Have you watched the whole thing now?
Yes, I have. All 4 hours and whatever it is.
4 hours and like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It was fucking long. And for the last like 2 hours, they're like, right, let's get steak, and then they'll fucking start a new topic,
Yeah.
and then just go on for another like half an hour. But some of the stuff was actually pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
But he covers it with so much bullshit about being choked out and seeing aliens. It's really funny. I don't know. It's interesting, but like the way I see it is he has a bunch of good like conspiracy theories that are relatively legitimate things to think about, right?
Mhm.
True or not, they like are at least close to reality. But he, for some reason, tries to make all of them link into, like, one thing. I don't know if you noticed, but, like...
Yeah.
All the stuff, all the Nazi stuff, and then he tried to link it with all the, like, humanoid testing. All of it, even though they're a bunch of separate things, Tower 7, all of it. He tried to link it all to fucking aliens.
Yeah.
And it kind of... because he didn't, like, he actually backed up the Tower 7 stuff decently, and, like, not so much the Nazi stuff, he backed that up, like, okay, but, like, the human animal testing, the, like, hybrid stuff, that was actually, you know what I mean, he knew his shit, but then when it came to the alien stuff, he was just like, some people took ayahuasca and all saw the same thing. I was like, okay, cool, you know what I mean, like, that doesn't really prove shit, so, you know what I mean, yes, it was interesting, but, I feel like if he almost rattles off too many points, to the point where you kind of just gotta go, oh, I can't fucking keep up.
Yeah.
But if he really concisely broke things down and talked about one topic at a time rather than fucking jumping place to place, I think it would, like, you know what I mean? I think it would get a lot more people thinking. But it took me, like, the first 20 minutes, I had to power through. Like, really just test myself. Because it takes getting
You gotta get into it. Yeah.
It takes a while to get used to him just talking at that speed. Like, it almost... It's fucking crazy.
Is he literally just chatting absolute dross for, like...
And you've also just got to accept the fact that he is going to interrupt whoever else is talking every 5 seconds. Like, it's ridiculous.
I hate people who do that.
I mean, every time he's, like,
when they
got
interrupt
a point,
you.
but he just has so many millions of points that it's like... No one gets a chance to fucking speak.
And like he'll just be talking about one.
I hate it when people interrupt you.
And then he'll suddenly just go like, the EU and all of NASA, they're all Nazis.
That's the thing. He'll say a point, not back it up, and then it takes someone asking a question like, "Okay, wait, you said this. Go back 10 steps. So when you said this, to prove that right before you fucking carry on."
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just say stuff and expect people to agree without backing up half of the things you're saying. So it's frustrating to listen to because, like, you know he can, like, say it better. Whether it is true or not, whether what he's talking about is true or not, it's frustrating not hearing him get his point across as well as I feel he could. And to be fair, by the end of it, I liked him. A little crazy, but, like, as a character and sort of to hang out with. Actually, I can hang out with him.
I could not hang out with him.
I reckon once a month. You know, have him around for tea.
Oh, it's so intense, though.
Actually, oh god, where would I feel safe? It would have to be in public. Because if he was at my house, there's, like, you know what I mean? There's knives in the kitchen. That's too much of a risk. I don't want to be at his house. He could lock the doors.
You don't know what his house is like. I bet his house is a fucking like
chalkboards everywhere.
It's one
like there's fucking like spider maps of everything just on the walls.
Does he have a wife?
I don't know.
Because if so, I want to know who she is and just how. Like, I just want to know how. I guess maybe they just...
It's like when he was saying that that one woman, he was like, when I was 13, this woman said, I'll let you have sex with me if you let me put makeup on you.
Jesus.
And we had a good thing going till our boyfriend found out and tried to kill me in the parking lot. Didn't he say she was like 20-something as well?
Yeah,
he was 13.
And he was 13. Like, come on, now.
Jeez.
He's pretty great, but yeah, he's a character. You know what I mean? It's fun to kind of observe people like that, but just not get yourself involved.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch the Dr. Phil episode as well?
Yeah.
That was quite interesting.
Mm.
I've always kind of seen him as just a TV person. Not, you know, the show's American, so I've never really known much about it. Other than the fucking Catch Me Outside Girl and a couple other things associated. But it was quite interesting to see what he had to say, actually. Quite an interesting person. I didn't realise he has a podcast as well, which I might start listening to.
Yeah. To be fair, everyone has a podcast these days. We've got one.
I mean,
So.
if we have one.
If we have one, then,
I mean,
it's nothing special.
Yeah, and it's so easy to do, isn't it? That's the...
Yeah.
Which is, a blessing and a curse, because you end up, some entertaining people find a platform that they can suddenly grow up off, because... But, previously wouldn't have had anything to kind of showcase the fact that they're entertaining. But equally it means that people like us just flood the fucking...
We're fucking barely entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just flooding the market with shit, making it harder to filter through and find legitimately entertaining people.
Good podcasts.
Yeah, we're actually the issue. But you know what? We recognise it and we're ignoring it completely.
We embrace it.
Embrace the tumour.
Yes. Not getting it
Sounds
removed.
banned.
We're not getting it removed.
Yeah.
We're just learning to...
We're anti-vaccine.
Oh, no.
They told us we've got lung cancer and we're proceeding to smoke 26 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except there's not really any punishment that we can suffer for doing this.
Yeah.
Punishment is fucking talking to each other for an hour.
Yeah.
Well, you guys talking to me at least. Listening to the shit that we come up with.
Punishment is when you put on a fucking voice mod and it bursts out
Yeah,
your drums.
that's the punishment.
I am way ahead of you.
No.
Way ahead of you.
You know what? Can we end it there?
That's the one and only time I'm going to use voice today.
Can we? You've genuinely just
Anyway.
put me in a worse mood. Like I'm
actually?
yeah. I'm gonna struggle to sleep now, and I'm gonna have to listen to like Juice WRLD and pretend I'm really angry with my mum.
Yeah, because that would improve your mood.
Yeah, I'm gonna clench my fists in frustration, punch a wall,
Arthur.
and listen to Juice WRLD whilst calling people the N-word on the PS4.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Which game would you be calling people the N-word?
It's got to be something like really like, you know what I mean? Something boring and just that everyone plays. But not even
Fortnite?
Yeah, perfect example. Something that requires like zero taste to enjoy. Yeah, Fortnite. I'll go
The
with
Intolerable
Fortnite.
Podcast?
It's probably been as intolerable as usual, roughly.
Are we going to end it there then?
Yeah, fuck it. It's pretty decent, mate.
Yabba dabba dab.
Yabba dabba doo.
Right.
I am
So-
the great.
I am the great mighty Pooh.
Pooh!
See, for me, that wasn't
You
synced
set that
up
off
at all.
right as I was doing it.
No.
On mine, it lined up so well.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to have to edit it, so...
Yeah. Just
Oh well.
make a little cut, and then when that bit comes on, put your voice forward.
Right, well.
Too much effort.
That's been the Intolerable Podcast, episode 12. Am I right?
Yeah.
Solid. Alright, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you wanted to check out our solo channels, they'll be linked on screen now and in the description. They're also listed on the feature channels on our channel. And yeah, so check those out. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next
Peace.
podcast. Thank you very much, and goodbye.